Hey YouTube, welcome to another review of the Craig tablets. The exact model of this tablet is CMP 741E. There are also the CMP 741B and C and D. I think, wait, no, there is a 741C. And the specs vary drastically between the two. The 741B uses a 800 MHz processor, I think, and it's not nearly as good as this one. It, however, does use an AC adapter, so it can charge from the wall, while this one can only charge from the USB here. But there's ways around that, and that's usually just to buy an USB to AC converter. So in this review, I'll go over some concerns that people had about this, and this video will be more negative sounding than others. So I set it to go sleep after 2 minutes. Okay. So one person said that that this doesn't have compatibility for Google Play, and it sucks for apps. Well, it's true that this doesn't have compatibility for Google Play. So if you're looking to get all the apps in easy one touch download sort of setting, then you probably won't. You won't be satisfied for that feature, because this doesn't have Google Play, and it doesn't have any compatibility for Google Play. However, it can run any app you would get from Google Play, and there are many online repositories for apps. So I like to use Aptoid and Slide Me Market. So those two are the ones I use. But even so, you don't even need to use these markets. All you have to do is just to Google search the name of the app you want to download, then type in APK afterwards. So say you want to download NetTalk. That's one of the applications you can use to make phone calls for free on the internet. So type in and then after the name of the app, you just type in APK, and that's the name of the compression, the installer file for the app you want to download. Oops, I pressed news. See, there it is. Okay, so now you can have right on Google. You can have a list of where to download. You can download NetTalk from this website. You can download NetTalk from 4Shared, which is one of my favorite sites to download stuff from. So, NetTalk you can download from this site. So there are many places you can go to download it. It's a little bit more tedious than this one place to download, but it's certainly not limited in apps. Its ARM processor can play or can run any sort of app you would on your iPad or iPhone, if it has an Android brother or sister to it. So it can run anything that you would have on your, say, Galaxy Nexus. So it is a little bit more advanced. I mean, actually, no, it's not advanced at all. It takes 5 seconds. If you're that lazy, then you don't deserve to have a phone or any sort of Android device. Okay, so there's no problem with apps. It's true you don't have Google Play on this, but it doesn't matter, because you can have any sort of app that you would get from Google Play. Other than that, I had a friend who wanted me to test the touchscreen, and yeah, the touchscreen, I've tried both the iPhone and iPad touchscreen, and I'd say that the Apple touchscreens are better than this. Both of them is capacitive, except even among capacitive touchscreens, some capacitive touchscreens are better than the others. This one is obviously better than resistive touchscreens. It doesn't have that gel sort of feeling. It works totally from a different technology. But because capacitive touchscreens work by sensing the electricity on your finger, and if you're wearing mittens, then you can't use it. Resistive touchscreens work by the contact between the two layers. You have an up layer at the top and a layer at the bottom. And if you press down on the layer at the top, then, okay, well,